Hello everyone and welcome back to Wicked Up Wednesday, where today I'm going to start with doing an unboxing video, but I will also give you guys a story time about a recent OnlyFans collab that I did with a past TV star that was on the show of Empire. Yes, so this will be a little bit juicy. I'm trying not to get too messy because I still have respect for the person and I still have to upload the video. It's just an experience that I had that made me want to question, okay, do I just want to collab with people just to collab, or should I think a little bit more before I collab with people? Which, yes, I want to be a little bit more intentional and vent out people when I collab with them, especially starting into this OnlyFans life, because after this experience, it just really told me, like, okay, let's slow it down. Like, we want to jump into this, but let's not just collab with people just to collab. So we're gonna start with the unboxing. Okay, so today I have a few sex toys to unbox. This will be my first time unboxing sex toys for the videos, or this will be my first time unboxing sex toys for Wicked Up Wednesday. But this is something I want to do more of since I'm getting more and more like requests to do these. One of these I am getting paid to make a video about, and then the other one I am getting commissions based off of sales. So if you want to buy any of these things, just look out for the video in the description and I'll post the link for these toys. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick right now because the weather has been changing really bad. Oh my god. So I'm supposed to do a video with some of these, but you know, I don't know if I can. I just cannot believe what I am feeling right now. This thing is huge, y'all. Whoa, oh my god. See, they gave me an option to get a white dildo and a black dildo, and I was like, let me get the black one. Like, why wouldn't I want the black one? But this thing is huge. Like, y'all see how big this box is. Like, that's for reference. Y'all, look at this shit. Like, I wonder is this like the size of my dick? This is I'm gonna have to give this away. Y'all, I'm gonna have to give this away. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm not a bottom, so I'm not a bottom, so I don't usually use a dildo. Even though I've been thinking about it, but damn, this thing is big, y'all. And I will say, this actually feels very close to what a real thing feels like. This is probably one of the better, most nicest quality dildos I've ever had. But yeah, y'all, look, look how big this thing is. Like, oh my god, because I took all this time with it. This thing is heavy, and it really, like, you can see it. Hold on. Ooh. But like, look how heavy that thing is. Like, it looked like I got a real thing down there. This thing is really realistic. It's a really good quality, so I do recommend y'all check this out. I don't know what I'm about to do with this. I think I'm just gonna make a video of me looking like I'm sucking it or something. I don't know. Okay, so this next one is like, I think just, you know, the average like super soaker thing. I don't remember what I picked, but I'm pretty sure it's like one of those like fleshlights, which it is. But this is also very good quality. And what I like about these two brands is they didn't make me like do some shit where you have to like, oh, we're gonna send you the money through PayPal and all this. They just sent it to me, so that was really nice. But anyways, next we have this. You know, I don't feel like this is what I wanted. This is not what I ordered, but it's okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, I said this is not opening up the way I needed to. It was like real close. Like, look, it just looked like there ain't no open hole in it. But that's all. But yeah, it's a fleshlight. I haven't had a fleshlight in so long, and the crazy part is I do love vagina now, so I'm kind of getting my rocks off with that. But yeah, it's a fleshlight. Hold on, this does turn on. I didn't realize that. So it vibrates. Oh yeah, this is about to steal. Oh, y'all don't hear that? Oh yeah. Oh my god. I am not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. This is about to steal so many souls out of me. Some children. Oh my god. Yes. So I do recommend this too because I can tell. Hold on. I can tell this is about to do some things. Like, y'all, it vibrates all throughout, and this very ribs. So like, yeah. So now that we're done with the unboxing stuff, let's get into the video. So basically, I took a trip to Atlanta recently. So I took a trip to Atlanta because I wanted to, for one, get away from the city. I felt like in Chicago there was just so many stressors happening all at once, and I just really needed to get out of town. So I chose to go to Atlanta, stay with one of my friends. He was very gracious in sharing his space with me, and I had an amazing time while I was in Atlanta. Like, I went to Bulldogs, very beautiful. It felt like a nice hangout with the people, and I just felt so like seen and celebrated. I got to go to Deviant while I was out there, which was also beautiful. I think I'm gonna make videos about each one of these topics, but I do want to stay on topic and talk about my OnlyFans collab, one of the 3 that I've done. I mean, I guess kind of one of 4. So this, how it started basically is I posted on my Twitter, hey, going to Atlanta, hey, from so-and-so to so-and-so, and it, like, people saw it and people were interacting with it. One person in particular, a former Empire star, interacted with it and then DM'd me. And I will be very honest, I have not seen much content from them. I just know who they are, and I was like, okay, let's do our big one. Like, I've seen minor things about him and people saying that he like looked a little bit crazy in some of his vids, but I want to assume the best, and also I want to be like, okay, if this is true and if it's too much for me, then I just cancel it. I'm grown up, I can do this. So we planned to meet up on one night, and it was supposed to actually be the first night I got there. So when I landed, I texted him. I said, hey, you know, I'm in the city, like, if you want to let's link up. He did not reply. We had the idea of meeting up, but it just was not happening. So he messaged me the next day. He's like, oh, are you free later? And I said, yeah, I'm free later after this collab. So I finished the collab. I messaged him. I said, okay, I'm free. Heard nothing. So I get back to where I was staying, had dinner. I had plans to go to Bulldogs later that night. But then, like, right after I ordered my food, he texted me. He said, hey, what's up? You still free? I said, yes. Mind you, it's like 7 p.m. I said, I am not free. I'm free before 9 p.m. Like, at 9 p.m., I can't be doing anything. So he said, oh, yeah, it's okay. Like, you ordered your food. I'm going to let you, I'm going to be real quick. I'm going to be there in 30 minutes, and you can eat your food right after. So I wait 30 minutes, and I wait 30 minutes, and I'm like, where is this nigga at? I text him and call him, no answer. And I'm just looking at my food like, damn, I could have ate this by now. But then, wait another 30 minutes. I call him again, and he calls me. He's like, oh, hey, I'm here. So the place I was staying at was a nice little apartment complex, but it was kind of mazy, so it was kind of hard to get around. So he had a problem like finding the place, and he was on the opposite side of the apartment, but we were never gonna, I was never gonna know that because he just could not follow my location. I shared my location with him. I said, hey, come follow my location. I know that the apartment or the directions to the apartment says this, but follow my location because I'm outside waiting for you. So after another 20 minutes of back and forth, he said, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go run an errand real quick. I'm gonna go somewhere real quick. I'll be right back. I said, okay. Now it's like 8:30. It's like 8:30 now. So he comes back another hour later. So it's 9:30 now. But he comes back, and I had already given up on it because I had said basically, hey, you know, like after 9, I'm not free. But he got there at 9:30, and same thing I did. I direct him to me, and we finally met up around 10. So at 10, we finally are in the clutches of each other's embrace. He shows up with his girlfriend, And I'm just like, who this? I said, who this woman? Also, mind you, as soon as they get out the car, all I smell is tequila. And it's a lot of wobbliness going on. So I'm like, oh, not y'all driving around like this. Like, this is not a good start to what I'm trying to be relaxed for. So I immediately say, okay, let me have a little conversation, make sure y'all good. Can y'all even talk? Because for me, I don't want to feel like I'm exploiting anyone. But he could talk. Like, he could talk. He was still a person. Like, I didn't feel like he was gone. But I could definitely tell that, for one, he was on something. And I could also tell that he was a little tipsy. So, a lot of grace going on. But I was like, you here now? Whatever, let's do this. So we get up to the apartment. And as soon as we get up there, he's like, oh, can we smoke in here? I said, no, we cannot smoke in here. We cannot smoke in here. He's like, oh, is there a balcony? I was like, I guess y'all can smoke on the balcony, but we have to close the balcony door. So they go on the balcony, and I go into the room to get myself together. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Let's get ourselves together. Like, if we're going to do this, we're going to make it very quick. Based off of the interaction that I saw, as soon as I met him, I was like, I don't want to have any type of sexual relationship with him, but I'm a massage therapist, so I can massage him, and we can do some very like light-hearted stuff and call it a day. Mind you, the entire time I spent with him, like when he was in my clutches and we were together, it was about like 30 to 40 minutes. It was very brief, and that's including meeting him on top of recording this stuff. So I don't even have that much stuff to even go off of, because I will get to it, but girl. So him and his girlfriend are on the balcony smoking. I'm getting myself together, and I pull him into the room that I was staying in, and I say, okay, so what all are you comfortable with? What do you want to do? Like, I'm at your graces here. I don't want to ever feel like I'm taking advantage of you, and I want you to basically map out what you want to do. So he says, oh yeah, you can do muscle worship, you can massage me, I want to lick your dick, I want to be beneath you while you stroke your dick, I want you to play with my ass, and you can eat my ass if you want. And I said, okay, cool. Like, the surface level stuff is all I was really into anyways, so we left it at that. And he's like, okay, cool, so go get hard, and then I'll come in. So I had him and his girlfriend go in the bathroom while I got myself together. I was watching porn, but then he comes out slowly, so like he creeps the door open, and I'm just like, why are you coming out here? You said you want me to get hard first. So he comes next to me, he starts rubbing my shoulder, and then put his ass in my face and just was like wobbling around. He like put his hand on my hand to touch his ass, and I was stroking my dick while I was touching his ass. I will say the man has nice cheeks on him. However, as I was touching his cheeks, I said, oh. I said, what's that? This man had visible scratch marks like on his body. So I was like, okay, so why does he have all these like random ass scratch marks on his body? They had like healed, they were scabbed over, but it just like, it either gave like, this man has been in a fight, this man got wasted and just like scraped himself on like concrete. It gave like, I scraped myself on concrete. So I was like, okay, like, this is happening. But let's just get past this. He's here now. Let's just film this and get over with. So I got hard, and then he tells his girlfriend to come out and record. Mind you, the girlfriend is on the same type of time as him. So the girlfriend was given that she did not want to even be there or record any of it. And she was just like, whatever, you can do what you want to do, but I don't want to be there to see it. But I was like, okay, if you're going to do this, then you got to do this. So I was trying to whip them both into shape while also trying to keep myself hard. So, I'm like reliving the moment now. So he's below me while I'm stroking my dick. He's like basically trying to worship my dick. She's over here moving the camera like, if this is the phone camera that's recording, she's like, I said, now girl, I know you ain't never recorded a video like that. And the whole time he's like, yeah, you gotta move it like that. This is how they be doing it in the movies and stuff. I said, no, You over here doing whatever the fuck. This shit gonna look crazy when you actually post it. Like, who records like this? No one. So, so I was like, girl, just stay focused. So if you're gonna record this video, stay right here level. My dick is right there. So you got him right here. I need everyone to just stay in their places. Like, hold it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Look at the phone. It's on time lapse. So we had already recorded some stuff of me massaging him and stuff, and she recorded it on time lapse. So that was 15 minutes. 15 minutes basically gone. Like, I'm probably gonna clip in some of the stuff just because the stuff is really like so like low pressure. I mean, some of the stuff will be clipped in. The stuff that I can't clip in, I'll clip in some of the collab. Because I'm still gonna try to post what I can post on the OnlyFans so that there's something to post. Because it's not even really a collab at this point. So yeah, recording on time lapse. I said, girl, take that off time lapse. I didn't know people record on cinema, but I was like, that's okay. You can record on cinema, but we gotta make this shit like at least some type of usable. So I fixed that. And then I was like, okay, well, we got what you wanted. You wanted to have you on your knees worshiping my dick. I was like, okay, she can walk into the room recording me jiggle your ass. Mind you, once again, he has like a scab on his ass cheek. And I was like, this is not going to look good if this gets on camera. So I was like, please try to not record that because it's not going to look cute. It's not going to be cute, y'all. So yeah, I haven't even really looked at the footage, but it's like maybe 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes might be generous. But yeah, so 5 minutes altogether of him worshiping my dick and then me jiggling his ass and then massaging him. So, oh my God. Okay. So, mind you, this whole time we're recording stuff, back and forth, me having to go back and forth and be like, it's like having little children. That's actually how it felt. Instead of an OnlyFans collab, I feel like I had 2 children just running about in my fucking place. And I said, this is not gonna be cute. I'm just like upset right now. So after I finished massaging him, because we had to re-record some stuff, I was like, okay, we good. That's a wrap. Let's go. Let's get up out here. He says, oh. He says, oh, he's one of the cutest one, ain't he, baby? And she's obviously not trying to. That's not what type of time she's on. But he's basically just flirting with me and like really like gassing me up. And I was like, that's cool, but also I'm ready for you to go. And I had a roommate that was letting me stay at his place, as I said. So I was trying to be courteous and be like, I don't want to make my roommate even more uncomfortable with this, because he's over here saying like, why is this nigga from Empire in my fucking living room with his shirt off? He goes up to my roommate and says, oh, do you make OnlyFans too? And I said, no, we gotta go. I said, let's go. I said, put y'all shoes back on, we gonna go. Oh my God. So we exchange content and do the whole sharing stuff. He leaves with his girlfriend, and I walked them out to their car. I was like, okay, well, I hope y'all have a great night. It's been nice. He was trying to engage in more dialogue and stuff, and I'm just like, let's go. It's time to go. Let's go. And they finally leave. And then I finally talk with my friend, and we are going by the play-by-play, and he's like, oh, is that what was going on there? And I said, yeah, and basically said all I said in this video. Yes, but then as 10 minutes I went past, I went into my room and I said, no. The girlfriend left her sunglasses, and I was like, maybe they won't notice, because they were lit as fuck, right? I was like, maybe they won't notice. They're lit as fuck, right? So, no. They noticed. So 10 minutes went past, and she called me. She's like, oh, I I left my sunglasses. And I was like, yes, you did leave your sunglasses. Oh, I don't know if I can pick it up tonight. Can I pick it up tomorrow? I was like, yes, please call me tomorrow, please. Please call me tomorrow and you can pick it up. They never called. Very happy about that. But also to describe how they were looking, girl, you know, like if I had to put a name on it, I don't want to say crack, but let's say they were basically giving the same energy that Whitney Houston gave when she was saying her goodbyes to Monica and Brandy. So that's what I felt with my interaction. So to wrap up this story, I will say I was being very courteous, I was being very kind, and I wanted to make sure at every turn of the collab, if you can even call it that at this point, that I was not ever taking advantage of him and making him feel like he was beneath me or anything. Like I was being very respectful, but it was just a lot of work to not even get anything from it, but also be like, damn, I could have just, you know, told him to leave. Like he could have just been, we could have just ended it. But at that point, I was like, I've went through all this trouble of being in and out of the call of trying to find him and all this stuff, all this damn work. I might as well get some money from it. But at the end of the day, do I wish that I didn't do it? Yes. I wish I did not even try to do that, because now I don't know when he's gonna post this content, and part of me doesn't even want the content posted. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't believe I'll be posting it on Twitter. I feel like it'll be messy to do that, but I might. Like, at the end of the day, I went through it. I might as well make some money from it. But it's just my pride, you know, like the pride of like, hey, I don't feel too good about this, but we'll see. As of yet, I still haven't posted anything. He actually said to me very directly when we were leaving that, oh, please don't be like one of those shitty people that just post the collab right after I leave. I said, I'm not going to do that. I promise you. I'm not going to do that. As you can imagine why I said that. Yes, I was not going to do that. I still haven't looked at the content because I just feel so bad about it. But it's okay. More of the story, if you are going to be in content creation and you're trying to step your foot into stuff, don't just do stuff just because people have numbers and you think it'll be like a big like win for you. Be responsible and realize, hey, like not everyone's gonna have good intentions with you. Especially if you wanted me to have sex with him, I would not have had sex with him because, well, he wanted me to, but I was never gonna have sex with him. Because when someone is coming at me like that, we are getting bare minimum shit. We're not getting even contact. We had no sexual contact actually for that collab, but which, yes, obviously he had told me that basically he tries to like fake it as much as possible, but like we'll try to have it look at least a little bit believable so that people don't refund his content because it's like giving fake stuff, you know. Being honest and truthful there, that's what I was told. But I do feel like if I also had to like dive into it, he absolutely gives me a very repressed gay man. Like, I actually do believe that he's gay because there was a lot of moments during the time where I was like, you seem very into it. Like, he was talking shit to me, very sexual when I was jacking off, and I was just like, oh, he's like really into this. Like, he really wanted to suck my dick, like, bad. But that was not gonna happen. As I'm saying, that when someone is that far gone and they're that, I'm not gonna say reckless, because I don't think that he was in like a bad state. Like, he was just getting really lit as fuck, like fucked up, basically. I don't think he was in like a reckless state where he was just like ready to bash everything, but he definitely was in a I'm lit as fuck state. And someone that's just casually like that on that was Thursday night at 9 p.m. that far gone, smelling like reeking of tequila. I don't fully trust the idea of having sex with someone like that, you know? That wouldn't make me feel good. So yeah, we didn't. But yeah, final thoughts on it. The man was very lit. I definitely could have went without that experience. It was definitely a little speed bump on my trip. Couldn't believe that he had brought his girlfriend with him for the filming. Couldn't believe that it took 2 hours for me to even get him to link up with me. Couldn't believe that he was that lit when I saw him. Couldn't believe that he had scratch marks all over his body. Couldn't believe that his girlfriend recorded the video on time lapse for a lot of the session. So I don't even have the full of the 30 minutes that we recorded stuff. It might be 10. It might be 10. And that's me being generous. But also of that 10, you gotta edit stuff because you don't want him looking so far gone in certain things. Because I'm telling y'all, when it came to recording the video, he was like, when I was massaging him, he was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't want to put that out. But it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, to close this video, I didn't really get to express how jarring things were. So every situation I say, if it's playing in your brain, dial it up times 20, because it really was a really wild experience, and I was a bit shaken up after it. It happened, because it's not. I've never experienced that before. I've never gone into a filming OnlyFans video with someone who was like blatantly like fucked up, but like in a coherent way. They were still coherent, but just you could tell they were on things. I've never experienced that, and that really does make me take a step back and say, hey, maybe let's check out these people before we do stuff with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave questions, comments, and concerns down below. If you have anything you want to say on the topic of this video, please like and subscribe. I am really enjoying the attention that this page is getting. It's crazy that people actually watch my content, because I really don't be expecting that. But I have more videos to be posted. I have a lot of other stories to dial into. But I hope that this one was at least a little bit entertaining, even though it's not solely for the sake of entertainment, because I don't want to ever give the impression that I'm trying to exploit someone, but just bring awareness to something. So that's what I'm doing with this video. But yes, I will see you guys very soon. Love y'all. Bye.